These are the images of a family-to-be cut tragically short, two young people in love, and a 19-year-old father cradling his baby girl.
You're hard-pressed to find a picture that my son's in that his daughter Sophia isn't. She was the center of Tanner's universe.
Daddy's little girl.
Yeah.
A thought so devastating for a mom, harder still for a little baby who misses her daddy. Sophia's daddy is Tanner Ward, a young man on the verge of a new direction in life after some rocky teenage years, and finding happiness in his fiancée Megan and their daughter Sophia.
One of these days we'll go to Kay's, you'll pick out, you'll say, I want that one. I'll say, take it out and put it on your finger.
That's a true love story right there. Like, he'd do anything for her, never leave her side, no matter what.
At her side in the town of Trenton, Missouri. Very small, very close-knit.
People know each other then.
Yeah, you know, we wave, we say hi. It's kind of a throwback, really. People really wave and they're friendly with each other.
Trenton is a town too small to get lost in, until one evening last June when Sophia's daddy never came home. It's just before dinner when Tanner kisses Sophia goodbye and pops out to visit a friend.
I said, well, I'm going to grill some chicken and fix salad. Do you want some? He said, I'm only going to be gone 30 minutes. Go ahead and fix a piece for me. He said he had to go meet a friend, and I said, who are you going to meet? And he said, Jeremiah.
Jeremiah is a new friend of Tanner's, and someone Tanner's family hardly knows.
Who is Jeremiah?
Good question. I've never heard of this kid in my life. I know everyone in Trenton, and Jeremiah, I've never seen him.
But hours later on that June evening, the dinner is cold. Tanner doesn't return.
That was unusual behavior for Tanner. I said, has anybody talked to or seen Tanner? No, no one had heard.
And I was sitting there and I was thinking, I was like, yeah, you know, this isn't like Tanner, like, not to hear from him, not to see from him, nothing. Or him just drop in and say, hey.
The next day, Tanner's sister Kelsey follows up on her suspicions, finding out where Jeremiah lives and tracking him down.
I knocked on the door, but no one would answer, and I opened the door. It was unlocked. I was like, okay, maybe they're just sleeping.
But inside, Kelsey's met with a shock.
The whole apartment's like trashed. There's a big hole in the wall. The back door that leads out to the side of the apartment was wide open.
And there, within the overturned furniture and wreckage, Kelsey sees something that stops her cold. Tanner's baseball cap.
I was like, okay, that's weird, because he never goes anywhere without it.
Kelsey takes the hat to the police. They promise to look into it. But for now, cops tell Kelsey not to panic.
He's just a runaway. Tanner's just hiding out with some girl getting his mind right. Well, no, that wasn't like Tanner.
Then 2 more weeks pass and no Tanner. His mom, Lisa, is convinced something's very wrong.
And I cannot imagine that he walked out my door on June 7th and said,
I'm giving up.
I'm giving up. I'm not doing this anymore. And walked out of everybody's life, especially Sophia's.
Tanner's sister Kelsey prints up flyers, hanging them everywhere in Trenton and surrounding towns. That's when Kelsey runs into Jeremiah, face to face.
Jeremiah gets out of the truck, and I'm like, as soon as he walked around the truck, I was like, that's my brother's, that's the shirt Tanner went missing in.
And there's something else that stands Kelsey's hair on end.
I said, what the hell is on your shirt? Because it looked like 4 little cigarette burn holes. He's like, oh, nothing, those are stains. I was like, those don't look like stains. And I was like, okay, well, I'm calling the police. Well, Jeremiah's like, well, I'll just meet you up at the police station. I was like, okay.
The family's never even heard of this guy until Tanner goes missing. And yet, according to Kelsey, Jeremiah is wearing Tanner's shirt after Tanner's disappearance.
Jeremiah was someone that we looked at hard. We talked to him a lot.
The talks start that very day at the police station. Chief Wright wants to do a forensic test on the t-shirt, but according to Kelsey, Jeremiah is strangely reluctant.
I said, why? Why wouldn't he willingly give you that t-shirt? Nothing's wrong with it. He's like, I don't know, but I had to take it off of him.
Was Jeremiah indeed wearing Tanner's shirt after Tanner had disappeared?
That's yet to be seen.
Was there any blood spatter on the shirt? Or
there was a couple anomalies in the shirt. I can't say that they're blood, but we've certainly asked for them to be tested.
There's another test for Jeremiah, a voice stress test.
And what did it indicate?
Well, it indicated some level of deception.
All right. Has he been helpful with the investigation?
I would say the young man tried.
It's enough to lead cops right to Jeremiah's doorstep.
They went out to Jeremiah's dad's property in Edinburgh, did a search out there.
And right outside the back door, cadaver dogs get a hit, a burn pit.
We went down, did a forensic dig. The site was probably 6 foot wide by 10 foot long. We went all the way down to compacted earth and then another foot after that using equipment.
Deep within the pile, bones. But it's a dead end.
We found lots of little bones, looked at by an anthropologist who said they were animal bones.
Cops are back at square one. Tanner's family wrings their hands in worry for 6 more excruciating months.
You don't ever think that it's going to be the last time you see someone.
Coming up, a shocking discovery right under everyone's noses.
A male teenager says, "I heard a creak and looked up."
That's next.
We still, at this point, believe that foul play could very well possibly be involved.